Hi, I'm Stevie Fernandez.
And I'm Trish Whitmer. Welcome to this week's Explore Tulsa.
You know, it seems like every time you turn around, something new is going up downtown.
That's true, Stevie, but this time it's something old getting a new look.
The folks at Brickhuggers have been performing their magic on the old City Hall building.
Yep, they gave us a whole new Mayo building, and now the same is happening at the new Aloft Hotel.
Well, we have a construction background, my family does, in Brickhugger. And the reason we named our company Brickhugger is because we save historic buildings. Like tree huggers save trees, we keep historic buildings from being torn down. So that's where we came up with the name Brickhugger. But we kind of, I would say, fell into buying the Mayo. It was a really good deal at the time. People thought we were crazy because downtown Tulsa was dead, and everybody can see that's completely changed. And there's really not a ton for sale anymore down here. And there's a few more buildings that need to be renovated. We're working on the YMCA, which we're doing apartments in there, and we're working on the Vanderbilt building, and those will be loft apartments as well. Those are two historic buildings in the middle of downtown Tulsa that are, you know, boarded up right now. So that's really gonna breathe life into the center of downtown. This building is actually the old City Hall building. So the City Hall was in this building. It was built in 1969 and was an office building. So we did a historic renovation on it and turned it into a hotel. So the Mayo project we did was a hotel before. So this was the first project we did where we turned something into something completely different. So an adaptive reuse project. We were up in the Mayo once we finished it, looking out from one of the apartments, and you always saw this building sitting here. And it was pretty much an eyesore because any building with all the lights off at night, it's just not attractive for the city. And so we looked over and decided, you know, that could be a great building. You know, it has good bones, it's in a great location, and we could either do a hotel or loft apartments in there. And so that's kind of how we fell into buying this building. They had been on the market for years, a couple years. No one, you know, was interested in buying it. So when no one's interested in buying something, a lot of times you can get a good deal, but what people forget is it does cost a lot of money to renovate a building. So we have invested a ton of money and time and energy into breathing life back into these buildings. The Aloft brand is very mid-century modern. Their furniture, the design of the rooms, so really the design of the Aloft complements the exterior design of the building, which is the mid-century modern. So a lot of people that have come in the hotel and see the furniture say they feel like they're on the Mad Men show. So it really goes with the outside of the building. The Aloft Tulsa downtown actually has a lot of suites. A lot of the Aloft hotels that you'll see are new construction. They're in suburbs like the one in South Tulsa, or they are actually at airports, a lot of them. We are the second Aloft Hotel that's actually in a historic building. The first one that Starwood did was across from the Convention Center in Dallas, and this one was really modeled after that one. So we're only the second Aloft that is open that's in an existing historic building. So you'll see it's very different from the prototype Aloft that you'll see in you know, other cities and that people are probably familiar with. We have a lot of suites, pretty much half the hotel rooms are suites. We have a lot of unique spaces because when you're doing a historic renovation, you get a lot of unique spaces that's not cookie cutter, not every single room is the same. We also have exposed concrete walls that are really neat, really high ceilings. So there's a lot of uniqueness when you're doing a historic renovation as opposed to new construction.